All right, video's rolling. Hello, welcome to the Randy Steffes Show. Thank you for watching. Step number one, Charlie Arkansas, my favorite cameraman.
Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna hand him the phone. Hopefully it still works. I don't know if we got the last thing I just did on this or not, but I was tuning it by ear and doing a little truss rod yanking on this guy, and I dumped a shitload of some kind of fretboard conditioner on it because it was like white. And now I'm gonna see. Hey, check this out, man. Here's my E note. I want you to show on the tuner right now. Here's my tune by ear E note. I'm a little flat, but that was my tune by ear E. Let's take my tune by note A. That's sharp. All right. Anyways, I gotta tune this thing. I gotta get a proper neck tension on it after randomly just yamming on its truss rod, trying to get it somewhere near normal by feel, pretty much, because like when I first put the wrench on it, there was just nothing. Like I could tell from the feel of turning the wrench on the truss rod that there's just, it's not doing anything. And this thing was a banana. It was just banana. Unplayable banana. I'm pretty impressed though. Like I got a low E note by ear just to get enough tension on it to kind of ballpark something with this truss rod. Anyways. Okay, we're not quite in tune, but we're pretty
That
close.
was POV.
I'm not quite in tune, but we're pretty close. And now I got a normal action on it. I think that's all I needed. It was just that bit of wrenching. It's playing great. This is the thing guitar techs like to do. Just check every fret. I'm looking for buzzes. The action is now super low. There's what was a ridiculous amount of relief, like a banana, is now, it's probably a little too little relief for a bass, actually, because Leko's a good bass player, so he probably wants a bit more action than this. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm just going to fucking loosen this thing up a tiny, tiny bit. Ooh. Are we still recording? Is the red light still on?
Whoops. Sorry, Randy.
Okay, because I loosened that up, now the bass is all showing flat. We like that. I like that I loosened up the truss rod and the bass actually went flat. That's a good thing. So I'm doing a little retune. Intonation, I think, is sharp on this. Yeah. Yeah, all the intonation is sharp as fuck on it.
Well,
but that's a better action. Like, it didn't change much. It did change. I can feel that it changed. When I talk about looking at action, I fret the first fret. I put my thumb on the last fret, and then I'm feeling how much the string can move. If it doesn't move at all, it's flat or back curved, and if it moves a lot, then we got the banana thing.
You
and I
call
started
it a
with the
bat
banana
curve?
A bat curve? Here's the straight line. I'm fretting here on the first fret. I got my thumb on the same string, this low E string, on the top fret, 21st fret, on this guitar, and I'm using my finger here just to see how much movement is here. Some guys will actually physically put a capo on the guitar at the first fret and then fret it here, and then they'll measure how much space is between the fret and the string. I do it more by feel. I want it to bounce a little bit. And it was bouncing a little bit before I loosened it up, but it wasn't bouncing much. It was almost flat. It was just the tiniest bit of what we call relief. So the neck is bending up a little bit. But that's, you know, for guitar players, you can get pretty flat if you want that like lightning fast action and stuff. But for a bass, you need a little bit more relief than that. And it was
We've never done a bass before, Randall. This is the first movie we've done with a
Well,
bass.
you and I together, yeah. I've had some time working on basses myself.
But not you and me. We've never made a bass video.
Right. All right.
And so I can't stress enough, the bass player jumped out of the car in a hurricane.
He jumped out of the car in a hurricane because he thought he could get home, and there's no subways running, so he's like on 50th Street and Park Avenue somewhere where he jumped out of the Uber car that he paid for to get us to our house. And he's soaking wet, trying to get another Uber on his phone. It's probably the battery's dying, and it's shorting out in the rain. Anyways.
Well, we got his bass fixed up, right?
Well,
what are we missing here?
I oiled the fretboard.
We got to do something up here. Something's going on.
I oiled up this fretboard, which was like disgustingly dry. So I just like, normally I use very little of this kind of oil, but I just kind of hammered it hard and just wiped off the excess real quick. It's doing a little late night bass repair. But it looks better already. It doesn't look like it's like screaming for vengeance anymore. And I think I got the truss rod where I want it to be for a good low bass action. But what I'm gonna not do right now, maybe I'll do another video on the curmudgeon cam tomorrow. I'll do a curmudgeon video where I do the intonation on this bass, but I can hear that it's sharp as fuck. Like, maybe you, I don't know how.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next episode for intonation.